Hello, we're from Group Strawberry. My name is Grace.
My name is Callista.
My name is Candrika.
And my name is Nathania.
In this video, we're going to be talking about SquareX. This is our macro and micro environment analysis of SquareX. So starting from the macro environment, we have the international section. Here we have things like the economic factors, where the market for cybersecurity solutions continue to grow in response to rising cyber threats. Organizations and individuals alike are investing more and more in digital protection. Next, there is legal constraints, which is basically where companies like SquareX must comply to a host of data laws and industry specific regulations, which vary across jurisdictions. There's also cultural factors, which is the adoption of cybersecurity tools that differ by region. It is also influenced by local attitudes towards digital safety and privacy. The next section is technology. Here, we have SquareX must continuously update its threat detection methods in order to stay ahead of new and evolving attacks. The second one here is leveraging AI and machine learning, not only to enhance its defense capabilities, but to also give SquareX a significant competitive advantage in such a crowded market. Next, we have society. The first point here we're going to make is public concern. More specifically, public concern about data breaches and online threats that has increased the demand for secure browser solutions. And then the second point is technical concerns, which is concerns that shape how SquareX handles user data, pushing the company to prioritize transparency and responsible data management. The last section in the macro environment is country specific. First, we analyze the economic factors such as digital infrastructure, local demand for cybersecurity, and the currency fluctuations that can affect operations and pricing. And then we also have legal constraints that require SquareX to navigate global privacy laws like GDPR and CCPA, along with local cybersecurity regulations, including encryption laws in some countries. There are also cultural factors that impact user expectations. So, in countries with high privacy awareness, there's greater demand for local cybersecurity providers, especially with the rise of remote work and emphasis on digital literacy. Moving on to the microenvironment, first, our suppliers is a AWS and cloud services. Next, the intermediary between our suppliers to the organization itself, SquareX is IBM Security Services. Then we have a few competitors that we've listed. First is Brave Browser, and then we have McAfee, we have Island, we have Surf Browser, and there are still many more. Next, the intermediary between the organization, which is SquareX, and uh, its customers can be in the form of Google Play Store or the Chrome Web Store. There is also our
Moving on, I'll be presenting a quick analysis of SquareX using web traffic metrics to evaluate its online performance and give some improvement suggestions. Starting with traffic, SquareX gets about 240,000 visits per month, which is much higher than Surf Security, but is still far behind big names like McAfee and Brave. And this highlights a key challenge for SquareX, which is their low brand visibility. For our recommendations, SquareX should boost awareness through search engine optimization, influencer partnerships, and strategic outreach. Next, the visit duration is solid, around 3 minutes and 8 seconds. This is above the benchmark and even better than McAfee, suggesting that users are engaging with the site. To build on this, SquareX should add interactive content or tools to convert interest into actions like sign-ups or subscriptions. So SquareX users view around 2.37 pages per session, which is not bad, but lower than McAfee and Brave. And this implies that users aren't being guided to explore more content. For our recommendations, SquareX should add stronger call to actions, recommended articles, or a more dynamic menu to increase internal navigation. Moving on to bounce rate, which is SquareX's weakest point, a bounce rate of 55.4%. That means over half of users leave after just one page. Possible causes include slow mobile performance, unclear value proposition, or just misleading search engine optimization. SquareX should fix mobile speed, improve landing page clarity and relevance. Lastly, SquareX has 570,000 page views monthly, which is decent but still trails far behind its competitors. To improve, we recommend SquareX to drive more traffic with search engine optimization and influencer collabs. Second, improve retention with better mobile speed and clear call to actions. Third, strengthen structure with better interlinking. And lastly, expand content with more blogs, tools, and resources. With these steps, SquareX can significantly grow both visibility and user engagement.
Based on Brand24, SquareX shows a moderate level of brand visibility with 303 total mentions recorded. These mentions reach an audience of around 125,000 people, indicating that the brand is being noticed by a significant group online. SquareX also generated 256 total interactions, suggesting effective communication and resonance with its audience. Out of all mentioned, 21 were positive, reflecting a favorable public perception and potential customer satisfaction, while only one was negative, pointing to minimal negative sentiment. The brand scored a 26 on its present score, which is higher than 58% of other brands monitored, indicating a respectable level of online impact. Additionally, SquareX is actively involved in industry-related conversations, as in its use of trending hashtags, showing a strategic effort to stay relevant and engage with target audiences in the cybersecurity space. When compared to competitors, Brave Browsers stands out with 1,484 mentions and a total reach of 9.5 million, far exceeding SquareX visibility. It also leads in engagement with 54,000 interactions and 195 positive mentions, though it also has a high number of negative mentions at 160. Brave's present score is 44, placing it above 70% of brands. While it dominates in numbers, the high volume of negative mentions suggests more public scrutiny. In contrast, SquareX maintains a cleaner brand sentiment profile. McAfee, another competitor, had 245 mentions, slightly fewer than SquareX, but boosted in higher social media reach at 468,000 and more interactions, totaling 2,291. It had 42 positive and 18 negative mentions, indicating a more mixed perception. McAfee's present score is 21, slightly lower than SquareX, positioning SquareX more favorably in terms of online brand impact. Avira Prime trails with only 43 mentions and a reach of 139,000. It has just 8 interactions and a present score of 10, placing it below SquareX in all key areas. Despite having the same number of negative mentions as SquareX, its overall low visibility and engagement make it the least competitive in this comparison. Therefore, to increase its total mentions and move closer to Brave Browser, SquareX can create more buzz by engaging with trending topics, collaborating with influencers, and launching creative campaigns. In terms of social media reach, currently ranking third, it can benefit from paid promotion and experimenting with viral content strategies. Interaction-wise, building a stronger user community through comments, Q&A sessions, polls, and live events can significantly boost engagement. To increase positive mentions, enhancing customer experience and encouraging users to share testimonials or review is essential. Notably, SquareX leads in having the fewest negative mentions. This should be maintained by staying proactive in addressing issues and consistently delivering on promises with strong PR and customer service. Lastly, to improve its present score, SquareX should implement an omnichannel strategy to ensure visibility across all relevant platforms, including social media, blogs, news, forums, and industry events.
Okay, next, we will explore how SquareX can elevate its digital strategy from being digitally engaged to achieving digitally transformed status. Currently, SquareX has made significant strides with its innovative browser detection and response solution, securing substantial funding and gaining market recognition. Additionally, SquareX has also obtained $6 million in initial fund to grow its market presence and advance its products. However, to stay ahead in the rapidly evolving cybersecurity landscape, it's imperative to integrate more deeply with enterprise systems, enhance threat intelligence capabilities by investing in advanced analytics and machine learning to provide predictive threat detection and more comprehensive threat intelligence services, target international markets, tailoring marketing and sales efforts to address region specific cybersecurity challenges and regulations. By implementing these strategic recommendations, SquareX can not only fortify its market position but also deliver unparalleled value to its clients worldwide.
Thank you for watching.